Hey guys, Christian here, healthcare recruitment consultant from ACM Healthcare. So let me set the scene. You've sat your interview and you've been patiently waiting for a glorious phone call from either your employer or recruiter to let you know that, hey Christian, I've got fantastic news for you. You got the job. Now, of course, that pending phone call could go one of two ways with either the good or the bad news. But until you've officially signed your contract or you've been informed that unfortunately application is unsuccessful, it's still very important to have a strategy at this final and crucial stage of the process. So here's a few tips on how to tackle an offer or rejection in your favor. Stay tuned. Now, if you're successful, congratulations. You'll more than likely be told this news over the phone. First and foremost, express your appreciation by thanking them for the offer. Now, it can be a very exciting time, but before you jump the gun and say yes, please try to stay focused and remember these 3 rules. Rule number 1, do your due diligence prior to accepting the offer. Make sure you understand exactly what's on the table and confirm all the relevant particulars once again. For example, your start date, your hours, and most importantly, your remuneration. Make sure you understand every part of the offer before accepting it so it doesn't bite you in the ass down the track. Rule number 2, don't sound too overexcited because this might make you look desperate and also put you in a bad negotiating position. Before companies even generate a contract, normally they'll want verbal acceptance from you, confirming certain particulars. Use this opportunity to understand exactly what's on offer and ensure it's mutually aligned with you. Rule number 3, don't remain so calm that you act so cool that you don't sound too excited at all. This might give the employer the wrong impression and could come across in a negative way. Follow these 3 rules when accepting an offer and it should keep you on the right track. Now, on the other hand, if you're on the receiving end of bad news, the best advice I can provide is to remain calm. Don't say anything you might later regret, because yes, you've been turned down the role at this point in time, but you don't know what the current circumstances are, and most importantly, you don't want to burn any bridges. Keep the doors open for opportunities down the track in case things change. You never know. The successful candidate may drop out, which puts you next in line, or the company may require an additional head in the future, which puts you back into consideration. So unfortunately, you weren't successful this time around. But I guess just understand and accept that rejection itself is a natural part of the recruitment process, and depending on the way you look at it, there's always opportunity with every failure. At this point, try to understand where exactly you've fallen short and try to learn from that. Ask for feedback as to why you weren't successful this time around. It could be a skill gap or certain question that you might have answered incorrectly, which you can learn from and capitalize in for your next interview. Or simply, you could have been beaten to the punch by someone with more relevant experience, which you really can't help. So all in all, when you get that news, try to remain calm, respectfully admit that you're disappointed, ask for feedback accordingly, and thank them for considering your application. There you have it, guys. Few tips to consider before taking that long-awaited phone call. I hope these tips have provided you with some value on your job hunt. For more from ACM and our ACM instructional series, feel free to follow us on our socials, which I'll link above. Hope you all have a great day and thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.